Hey guys, welcome back once again to episode 18 now of the Fire Red RouletteLocke. Obviously just jumping straight back into recording after the last episode, so hopefully I'm warmed up and good to go here. Yeah, so without further ado, I guess I'll give us a count in 3, 2 and 1. So as I said all of about 2 minutes ago, the plan for this episode is obviously to hit up the Safari Zone, do what we need to do in there really quickly, and then we'll come back and we'll play around a little bit with Silphco. Obviously I want to work a little bit on this Lapras. I want to work on the levels just before we go Koga, because Koga is a bit of an adjustment. It's not like I suppose any of the other gyms. This is the part where you've kind of got to be pretty clever with how you go about your levels. So I'm going to be doing a bit of training before I hit up any more gyms. I'll probably pick up the fighting Pokemon too, just to round out the team if this Safari encounter isn't that great. So that's the plan. If I get something nice in the Safari Zone, that'll probably do me. I'm not really convinced I need a fighter at this stage. Yeah, so I know my way pretty well through the Safari Zone as well. So this shouldn't take too long either. I usually always get my encounter here for some reason. And no, not this time. Alright. It's the team, I believe. Alright, what are we going to get? Nero female. Okay, that's it's a low level too. That's a bit of a fucking annoyance, but you know what, I'll take it. It's gonna be nice. It's another wall. Hopefully it doesn't run from me. Good old Safari Zone luck. I mean, it's a freaking low level Nidoran. I really shouldn't have any trouble with this thing. Watch it run. Come on. But yeah, so this is a tricky one. Like Nidoran female's probably, it's kind of like right in the middle there, whether I want it or not. So, because obviously Nidoqueen's my less favourite of the two. I have a Moonstone, so I can evolve it virtually straight away into a Nidoqueen. So that'll be fine. I might do a bit of research off screen as to what its move set is and learn set is before I go ahead and start training it. I'll do most of my training on Lapras and stuff like that, and I can always catch it up in another next episode in between rules or episodes to sort of see what I want to do with it. But yeah, I don't know. I think I prefer a fighting Pokemon. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll give it a name. We'll call it. I don't know what I'll call it. Bit of a play on words here. So obviously Matrios just seems like a nice little way to do it. Alright, Sunny Day. Do I want to teach that to it? I have to, don't I? Good old rules. Even if I didn't want to teach Sunny Day to a Pokemon, I gotta. Alright, so Sunny Day, let's put it on. One Pokemon I wanted to put it on, I can't. Look, let me put it on. I think Riffraff, I guess. Yeah. Let's go with. Do I want to put on Riffraff? I don't think I do, hey. I will teach it though too. I will teach it, definitely. Who do I want to teach it to? Who do I want to teach it to? I'll teach it to Nidoran. Reasons being, if I do use it, I'll use it as a setup support kind of a build. So that obviously then I can use Solar Beam and obviously Boosted Fire for JB. So that'll be how I'll use that if I use that. So yeah, that should be fun. I don't see it being such a bad move. Did I pick up more than I need to teach? I think they're all deleted, right? Pretty sure they're all gone. Those TMs. Alright, let's go. Less talky, more dewy. Full restore, nice. Okay. Oh, you're kidding me. My second fucking encounter. I'm not going to use it, but I just want to see if I can catch it. If I catch this thing, it's the biggest fucking troll. Yeah, nah. Never mind. It wasn't meant to be. But it was just such a troll thing to see. A really rare Pokemon. Obviously, you guys have got to do that rare Pokemon, so that would have been really nice for you guys. But, yeah. Hopefully, you're probably going to be stuck there for a while, I imagine. Steel Wing. Now, that is good. That is something I will teach immediately. To a certain... Oh, I don't want to teach it to Hydra. What should it learn? Steel Wing sounds like a good thing to learn. I think I will use it. Yeah, we will learn it. So I've still got one more move I want to teach to Dodrio. Let's see, to get rid of a track, but that'll probably be Drill Peck or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, anyway. So I guess, yeah, looking around and at what I wanted to do with the channel again, I sort of, I didn't really want to throw that ball. Hopefully it doesn't catch. Thank God. I will, obviously would have released it and stuff like that. But, yeah, in terms of the channel, I guess the way I want to treat it from here on out is obviously I'm going to be doing a lot more work to keep it going. Obviously, I don't plan to give up. Don't worry, this channel's not just going to be forgotten. It's I really love doing this stuff and really enjoy it. So you have nothing to worry. Like if I have a hiatus and things like that, I'm definitely coming back to it. Or there'll be certainly I won't just leave everyone in the lurch. Like it won't just disappear off the face of the planet. You know, if my computer blows up or something, I'll still update everybody to let them know that that's happened. Yeah, so I won't drop off the face of the planet. I might have little hiatuses depending on how busy I am at certain times and stuff like that. Excuse me while I sneeze. I'll just mute my mic. Excuse me. Alright, so double team. I don't know, I'll probably teach that to Dodrio, I guess. Get rid of attract. Attract's kind of useful, I guess, but it doesn't matter. You know what? I'll teach it to Jacaranda. Now that I think about it, I think I got a bit of a cold coming on. I can sort of feel a tickle at the back of my nose and throat. What I want to do here? It's weird. It's weird. I don't like Paris. I don't use Paris song. It's an annoying move, and yeah, I don't know. It kind of forces switches when you probably don't necessarily need to force switches. Yeah, so I'll teach this big bulky mon a nice little evasion move, which would be nice. I quite like Mist. I used to hate it as a kid, but so understanding a bit more of the game, it's quite a nice little move. Excuse me, Snuffle's starting to get a bit worse. Alright, so HMO 3, beautiful at Surf. So I've obviously got Strength and Surf now. It gives me a really nice strong stab move for Lapras. So I'll teach that straight away. Yeah, so as I sort of got, as I was on about with the channel and things like that, the way I want to go with it, in terms of this series, this is my priority for now. But I'm kind of thinking whether I want to sort of, the next series to be a, obviously I'll continue with this arc, so I'm going to do the, Gen 2 next, exactly the same format as this. What do I want to get rid of? Probably double team. There you go. So obviously that, but I think I want to add another series into it as well. And if I can get some feedback, that would be great. Before I start it, I probably won't be able to get enough feedback to sort of have to make my own decision. But if I will put it to you guys, if you are watching, I might put it on Twitter and ask if people can sort of help me out with this decision. Whether I do, there's a few things that I could do. A ROM hack, a randomized roulette lock. So that would be obviously the exact same rules. I don't know which gen I'd use. Probably maybe first, maybe like a yellow or something. I don't know, something I've already done, I suppose, or maybe even like leaf green or something. I can't surf it, can I? Sorry, I'm gonna have to write this out. So yeah, while I write this out, so ROM hack, whether I do a roulette lock though, I don't know. You'd have maybe I'd do an altered. It'd still be a challenge run, whether it be a Nuzlocke, whether it be an altered roulette lock. I think I'd probably do a roulette lock, but I'd probably do it a little more soft roulette lock, I guess, depending on what type of like if it's Pokemon Dark Rising, I'd probably give myself an advantage or something like that. But we'll see. But yeah, so there's a ROM hack, there's the randomized roulette lock, so that'll be really interesting, I think, with the roulette lock system. I'd have to obviously change it to be randomized, some randomized rules in there. Like, I don't know what I'd do, but I'd think of something which would be pretty good. Maybe like I don't know, I'll think about it. Or I would do a versus roulette lock, so rather than a viewer versus a fellow PokeTuber. But I'll probably do that anyway at some point. But I could wondering whether you guys want to see it, want to see me push for it a lot quicker than I might have otherwise. I had a few offers before I just stopped recording for a while there. But yeah, no, if that, I might go out and actively find someone who I think would be a good fit for me and the channel and things like that. But yeah, so let me know what you think about one of those three options, or something completely different. Maybe just like a showcase or something like that. But yeah, anything probably 5th gen and back, I can do at the moment. I don't have a cap card for 3DS yet, so that's kind of out. Okay, strength. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think, if that's the way I should go or whatever. I might keep my trio strength as well for the meantime. It's a nice little way to keep her around and keep it useful. Poison, no, not poison sting anyway. So yeah, they're my three options. I kind of want to do it in parallel, so keep it a bit fresh. Obviously, not just very linear kind of activity on the channel, and kind of appeal to a few more different people. And obviously I want to get a webcam. That's probably one of my next purchases and things, so you can actually see my face. I can do some more interaction with you guys and have face cam, whatever there, if you guys want it. And just generally kind of interact more. And yeah, I guess that's, yeah, I will also do a few intro videos as well, just to sort of introduce myself on the channel and talk about, I don't know, a bit. I talk about life a fair bit in this anyway, but I think I could do a bit more and stuff like that. Anyway, how am I going to do this? Let me just quickly check the stats of this thing. Pretty balanced, really, isn't it? Just nature. I don't know Lonely very well. I know a few natures, they're the really good ones. No, well, I can't really tell what they are. I'll have to look it up. I've been out of the game for a little while. Okay, so stat wise, damn, that attack's nice. As is that. It's fairly balanced, I suppose. Definitely more defensive, but yeah, no, I think we'll have a little bit of a play around with it over here. I really just don't think any of the birds can do jack to it. It's ice, and so is ice already, or is it just monotype water? So I just don't use Lapras enough. Yeah, water ice. I thought so. Let's get this thing going. Okay. So I'll do a bit of training here. Do I want to do training here? I don't know. It's all too hard. We might do this though. This double battles in this game are hard. They've obviously added double battles to it, and they're always really hard for the area. So, or usually, well, yeah, famous last words, huh? Anyway, so this will be not a drama. Little surf, and we will try attack on squirrel. Perfect. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this lap press, as I said before, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, so with the channel, I mean, I don't know, I think I want to kind of vary the content and have a couple of series running along parallel to each other. I don't know whether I want to stagger. I'll probably end up staggering them a little bit, or focus on probably the gold run through a bit more, as I'm really keen to play Gen 2. I love Gen 2, I know I've said that before, but I'll say it again. But yeah, so I think I'll probably focus on that as the next immediate project to start off. I might start that off in the next week or so. As well as yeah, the alternative, whether that be a randomized roulette lock or a ROM hack. I kind of like the idea of a ROM hack personally, just because a randomized roulette lock, I wouldn't want to do a randomized roulette lock of a game we haven't played yet, and seeing as by that stage I would have only played Gen 2 and technically in inverted commas Gen 1, I'd probably end up doing it on leaf green or something. I wasn't really concentrating on, sorry. So yeah, it would kind of be a bit of a funny way to do things, not doing it on a gen we'd already kind of done, I guess. I think it would kind of ruin it. I really, like, I don't know, a bit of a kind of a completionist, perfectionist type, where I'd really want to have all the games gens done in a traditional roulette lock fashion. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't know, this isn't Gen 1, and I may end up doing Gen 1 in a different, format or something like that, but I'm loath to do a randomized, like I wouldn't want to do like Ruby or Emerald randomized roulette lock without having done it as a normal roulette lock. I don't know, just kind of, it bothers the purist in me. I may end up coming back and doing a randomized roulette lock of whatever, yeah, anyway, I guess that's just kind of a weird idiosyncrasy that I have. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, so yeah, I'm really enjoying recording again and getting back into this. I was kind of bummed that I didn't get to. I mean, I was working such long hours at this other place, and I always felt guilty that I just couldn't muster the energy to sit down and edit for an hour and a half after I'd been working on my feet all day and working for 11 hours. I just couldn't do it. I was just like, yeah, that's killing me, because then I'd have to find time to record, and if it was, especially with rugby training and volleyball, honestly, I just would have not been very good, and I would not have been happy with the product, and I think the series and my motivation to do it would have suffered. So I'm kind of glad I've waited, and in a way, I'm glad I've waited. I do feel bad that I didn't sort of stick with it a bit more, but hey, here I am. I'm back, and all is well. Alright, so muck is a concern. I haven't been really focusing on it. I probably should focus a bit more. So sludge is poison is physical, so I should be alright still. I mean, how am I missing? Surfs? I always thought that surf was a bit more accurate for some reason. Ooh, yeah, that's painful. That's painful. Alright, I'm not going to say into that. Let's go with... what do I want to do? I've got Jericho. It's just so nice having these bulky mons now. Like, Jericho's so nice to put in there. I hate minimized marks. Watch you minimize again. It's such a pain in the ass to deal with them. I don't know. Alright, let's headbutt away. Good old Jericho. I do like Jericho. He has saved me a couple of times actually already. Especially, he saved me on the rival fight actually. I just want to use it to... I just want to go to sleep. It's annoying. Yeah, he saved me there, and he also saved me just before... So end of episode 16, I think. I needed a switch in, and he was the only one who was really good for a switch in. I think that's the first time I ever used him even. So it's really nice just to have that Pokemon I can just chuck in and really not have to worry about. Just defensive wise, he's just going to eat up almost anything. Crit wise maybe not, but Oh, don't do that. Fuck me. Of course the yawn hits. But yeah, he can just eat up so much. Crit's the only thing that really threatens him, and obviously he's slow, so it happens. But he's got such a huge health pool that very rarely does he have an issue with it. Should be able to headbutt now. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so it's so nice to have him. Now I have Jacaranda as well. Jacaranda's going to be really nice when I get it on level and things like that. And obviously Vileplume's still quite a beastie Pokemon. I might quickly fly to... hang on. I clicked out of the game. Might quickly fly up to Saffron to... I'll jump back into... rather than running all the way back out to where I am now for training. I might just jump straight into the Silphco. I think should be okay to handle it now in there. There's not really many threatening mons to it. I mean, it's pretty physically defensive, so should be okay. Right, come on. And then I'll get up to about 30, and then I'll probably take on Giovanni as is. Level 30 is a good level. Obviously, I'll be roughly on level with Giovanni at maybe 32, something like that. But obviously, Giovanni's all mostly ground, so Lapras should have a pretty good time with that as well. I just really want to get an Ice move on it. So I like to clean out. I do often, when I'm playing my own playthroughs of this, I quite often like to clear out Silphco almost entirely. But we'll see. We'll see. This is a perfect trainer. Second stage mons that are all level 25. I can't really complain. I'd love... Does Jacaranda learn Recover? Because that'd be a really nice move to teach it. I can't learn Psychic as well. That's a good question. But learnt Psychic... I'll have to think about that one. Have to do a few considerations there. As to whether it's especially attacking enough to warrant it. Whether I wait... What other Psychics would I get at this stage? I just don't foresee myself getting one. Not until I get the National Dex. Do I get the National Dex after I beat Elite Four or in Sevier Islands? I'm pretty sure it's Sevier Islands, right? Because that's where you get some other generation Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's the Sevier Islands. Yeah, when you go the Time Machine, I think it's when you get it, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge because I might pick up something from there. That's gonna be really. That's gonna shake my team up a little bit. I think. We'll see. Depends on what I get there. Because there's a lot of Pokemon I would use from Gen 3 and 2 and 3, depending, obviously. The only question is whether I train a Pseudo. I just don't think I train a Pseudo at this point. It's just too late in the game. I might train a T-Tar, but nah, I just don't see it being... Not in a race, not to the champion. It just doesn't seem worth it. And Legends, obviously, we're not going to really go for Legends. I just don't think that's... I mean, feel free to not listen to me, but I just think it's kind of a... I don't know, not cheap, but just kind of a... maybe cheap. It just kind of cheapens the experience, I guess. Hopefully this thing isn't too strong, because I'm only on half health, but we shall see. 23 minutes in, I've got to do a fair bit of work to get this thing up. This is a good mon for it. Hopefully I outspeed. I don't think I do, though. Yes, I do. Nice. Right. Another Cubone or a Marowak. Marowak will outspeed and might kill. That's a Zubat, no worries. I'll surf away again. I'll go and use the bed upstairs soon. Jacaranda putting in the finest of work already. Yeah, so it's kind of bothering me that how much training I'm having to do. I know scientists all have bloody electrodes and they're threats, so I'm probably not even going to touch them, to be honest with you. Scientists are just bad news bears, to be honest. Risked it to get past. What's the best way to skip an electrode Magnemite? If it's a Magnemite, I will jump into Just Blaze. Yeah, it is. Now, I know I have electric typing, but I know he has electric typing and things got flying type, but he's just not going to kill it, let's be honest. He's just not going to kill Just Blaze. Okay, Thunderwave, that's annoying. Not the end of the world, though. I might use a Para Heal, actually. Now that I think about it, I have them, why not? I might cop a Thunder Shock, but that's fine. Sonic Boom, not a drama. Alright, for Christ's sake. Alright, so I guess the plan is just keep doing what I'm doing. I really do need this Lapras up. I can't afford to lose them on at this point because the training I do have on some of them are I really can't afford to be any further behind. Do I want to change here? Yes, I do. I'll use Riffraff because I do really need to keep them all up there, roughly even. And Voltorb's a threat. I don't think it learns self-destruct until, or maybe now, I don't know. But I should be okay with Riffraff. Can eat it up. Screech, self-destruct, maybe not. Do some damage. Nice. Nice. Cool. I didn't really want to Giga Drain again, but that's fine. Not a drama. Okay, so he'll probably have another Magnemite or a Magneton. I think. I don't think it's an Electrode. Yeah, Magneton, cool. So I'll send JB into that and body it because I'm not about the Magneton life. Cool. Alright. So that's another level for JB. I'm not, he'll just do his thing. He'll get levels by being the backstop, which is always nice. And I'll just, kind of use the other ones almost exclusively over JB. I mean, I'm not going to take any risks, and I will use JB if I have to, but you won't see much of him for the next little while. Okay. So I might as well just clear it out. I mean, I'm being a bit scared if I'm honest. Okay. I just hate the thought of electrodes that just bother me. Alright, Grimer, Jacaranda can eat up anything from this. Okay, Screech, it's annoying. I'll surf it out though, and then probably swap depending on what he uses. If it's a Zubat, I won't bother. Wheezing definitely swaps out of that thing. What I want to use against Wheezing, probably Hydra. My good old Dodrio, such a beast. Look at it. It's got a quite a fast level curve as well, which is nice. A bit of a try attack here, just to make sure the Hyper Beam kills. I'll just use another try attack. Keen-Eye? No, I don't have Keen-Eye, do I? That's annoying. Really should have used Mist. Mist is quite a handy little move. I'll probably swap out again. Again, depending on what it uses. Another level for Hydra. Beautiful. So, I'm not actually that far behind. As far behind as I thought I was. We'll jump into Jacaranda here. No more Screech drops, so that'll be fine. Only thing that can kill me here is a fucking self-destruct. I don't want to see a self-destruct. Nice in one shot. Whew. Alright, what we got? Wheezing. We'll swap out again into Hydra, and I'll probably just Hyper Beam away. Sorry, I've set up my in this house sitting place. I've set up my computer on the reclining couch, so I'm feeling quite like a pig in mud at the moment. Got a couch that I can kind of lean back on, and I've got sort of what's called Ozstar or Foxtel in Australia, which is basically cable TV for you guys. So I have that whenever I want it, and my computer set up in the lounge room and the house to myself. So it's quite a nice little pad I've got going at the moment. Alright, so we're at 29 minutes now, so I might beeline for the healing place and do maybe one or two more battles, and then that will do me. Okay. If I can get in bed, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm quite happy again with what I've done this episode. Did the Safari Zone. This is actually quite a tough battle from memory. Yeah. So I did the Safari Zone. Got surf. Got strength. Picked up a new team member. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet or not, but it's there. And also this Jacaranda's getting to where I want it to be now. You know, it's taking some good hits and dealing out some decent damage. I'll sort of check its stats again, so hopefully I hit through this supersonic. Just prove your worth. Come on, J. I want to see that J again. Yes, beautiful. Nice, and I'll swap out of this confusion into whatever works for me. Lovely. Coming along nicely now, old Jacaranda. Drowsy, I will swap into a Jericho here, just headbutt away. Quite happy with this team. It's getting there now. I just gotta maintain it and do the. I've just got to time time how long I stay in certain areas and stuff like that. So I'm gonna hyper beam this thing. I don't foresee it living, if I'm honest. I'd be pretty upset if it does, because it's pretty dangerous. If it lives the hyper beam, I'm in a bit of trouble. I just don't think it lives hyper beam. Yeah, I always like second guess myself. I mean, this thing is such a powerhouse. It's so unlikely not to kill with hyper beam. All right, got a couple more battles here. We've got some time. Okay. I hate scientists because they always scare me with their electrodes. I'd probably swap into, I guess, my Jericho for that. Spark does not kill. We're about to find out, aren't we? Crit will. Yeah, no. Crit won't kill either. Cool. So that's fine. Forgot how fast Voltorbs are. Speedy as motherfuckers. He doesn't. Yeah, whatever. God, it's bulky. Good old Lapras. Probably didn't really need to risk it in front of a Voltorb, but perfect. We are right near the bed after all. We can nip back in there and then hit up that scientist nearby. Flamethrower away. I'm just not going to bother with not hitting up a Magneton. I mean, it just seems so pointless not to one-shot a Magneton. Okay, what else we got? Coughing. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful about the coughing. Just because a self-destruct does not sound like my sort of go. I know I one-shot lots of them already, but this one's a little bit higher. I think, maybe not. I don't know. Either way, I'm just not gonna be about that life, and you know, Jericho needs a bit of XP anyway. A bit of XP loving. All right, almost there. I want to catch up Lapras to these other two, so to Riffraff and Jericho. They are my weakest, you know, in inverted commas weakest, but I just kind of want to balance them out a little bit. You know, Dodrio, I think, and Charizard will sort of take care of themselves. And I think Lapras isn't far behind, being able to sort of really take care of itself as well, which is nice. Obviously, once it gets Ice Beam, it's going to be invaluable. It's going to be able to take out so much more. Alright, this is a problem, this thing. I'm going to switch straight into Jericho here and sleep it. Sonic Boom. I'm going to yawn it. And then I'm going to rest because I'm not about that Screech fucking life. Screech is a fucking threat. I think I kill with Snore anyway. Oh Off to sleep you go. Good. I think I kill. 2 snores. Oh yeah, by the way, I might have put... I haven't put it in yet. I've finished editing... I finished editing episode... I wasn't watching. I finished editing episode 16. I haven't put in the turn count of the Snorlax fight, but if I haven't done it, then the turn count actually... I caught it on the 68th turn of that fight. And I wasn't 100% sure if I counted correctly, if I missed a few. I just sort of erred on the side of caution. I think it was 68 turns, though, it took me to get rid of it. I thought that was fucking ridiculous. Anyway, it's done now, finally, at least, but... God, that was an absolute pain in the ass. Oh, don't set up this smoke screen shit. Alright, let's just headbutt away. Even if it's self-destruct, 'cause I think I still live. I'll probably swap out once it's asleep, which is this turn. Nice and damage. Alright, sleeping, swapping into Lapras now. And this works out well. Good old Jacaranda. And this will definitely be my last battle. It's up at almost 37 minutes now. Yeah, I kind of crept up on these episode lengths, but I kind of like them the way they are. It just seems like you can't really get going if you have these episodes, especially with a race kind of viewer versus type deal. I feel like if I had 20-minute episodes, I would just be I'd go get halfway through a thing and then have to kind of go to a Pokemon Center and stop. It seems wrong, so I think it's about the right, 35 to 40-minute episodes. Alright, other than that, look, thank you guys once again so much for watching. I will probably do, once again, straight back into another episode. So these episodes are going to come thick and fast. I'm probably going to smash it out over this next little while. I'll have a few days off, just because, well, I may as well do something productive. Anyway, look, thank you guys once again so much. I mean, I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys think about my next kind of series. As I said, I'm going to do the gold and silver one, RouletteLocke. But I kind of want to know, and just to remind you, it is either a ROM hack RouletteLocke, a randomized RouletteLocke, or I'll sort of actively seek out a versus type deal. But let me know what you guys think, and and just let me know how you're going as well with this play along, how far ahead or behind you are, or what's screwed you over, what hasn't screwed you over. Leave me a like; it helps out me and the channel so much. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. It'd be so awesome for you guys to do so. But without further ado, I'm Vol, and I'm out.